Now today I want to talk to you guys about pretty much an ideal Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super movie at this stage that is actually needed. So we still don't know, okay? We still don't know the backstory of the Saiyans and, Frieza's race in our universe. We know, I guess, kind of how it goes down in Universe 6. Frost is a good guy, so there's not that much lore that we can go off there. Saiyans are, good. They're a good race in that universe. They are actually employed by, I'm pretty sure they're employed by Frost to, go out and fight evil and destroy it from that universe. But ladies and gentlemen, Saiyans and female Saiyans, I don't know, okay? In Universe 7, things didn't go the way they went in Universe 6. Frieza, the counterpart of Frost, ended up being evil, and he enslaved the race of the Saiyans. He made them change their outfits to match his, to match his armor. And then he employed them to actually go and wipe out planets, so then he could actually sell them to people that bid. It was pretty much just fun. But then, one day he saw that these Saiyans, kept growing stronger. So what he did, he blew up the planet. And then it's ironic because he ends up getting defeated by the son of the Saiyan that tried to stop the whole thing happening in the first place. And then he gets revived, goes golden, gets his ass kicked, and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Now what we need to know is how all of this took place. I want to know the specifics, okay? I want to know more details about the Saiyans, what their conditions were like, get to know some Saiyans themselves, get to see how actual Saiyans behaved, in canon material. I don't want people going off and saying, oh yeah, these guys are dear cousins. That's bullshit. That's not canon, okay? That happened in one episode where King Kai, I'm pretty sure, was speaking about the Saiyans and how a meteor wiped out, the Saiyans themselves, and okay, it's not canon, and I hate it when people use the term, Arcosians for this race, because it's false. They're spreading false information, and that is not okay. We need a movie that talks about the history of the Saiyans and the Frieza race, so then when we actually watch the series, it all falls into place. We know more about these races, and we're like, oh hey, so that's why that Zenkai boost happens, or that explains why Frieza is so much more powerful, because it's been stated that Frieza and his family are actually mutants of their, race, so that means they're actually that much stronger than the rest of their race. Can you imagine a race? Can you imagine everybody in Frieza's race being able to be as strong as Frieza himself? How terrifying would that be if they decide to, Frieza dies and then, his planet hears of it, and then the next day you just see 10,000 Frieza race people flying towards the planet in their final forms. That would be so overpowered. So what if, see, that's why we need an explanation, a proper explanation for these characters, or some sort of Toriyama's word. But I myself would really, really like to see the backstory. Maybe we could even get to see the first Super Saiyan God and how it was formed, because it was shown to us in Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods and in the Super anime version of that, movie, that Saiyans need to hold their hands and channel their energy into the one Saiyan that they want to be the vessel for their ki. That Saiyan essentially absorbs that ki and channels it into a new form of ki that is known as the Super Saiyan God form. That form obviously has a time limit, but it is extremely powerful, and it lets the user pretty much obliterate anything in his way, unless it's a god facing him, unless it's a god or somebody equivalent or higher in power facing him. And it would be awesome to see a group of Saiyans, a group of kind-hearted Saiyans, they form a rebellion and they go out there and try to get to the king, okay? And while they're trying to get to the king, they smash through some Saiyans. They end up being faced by the elite, and these elites stand in their way. So they put up a good fight and everything, but then these guys turn into great apes. But because these guys are the outcasts, right? Imagine if they got their tails cut off, so they wouldn't, that's how, first of all, that's how you could spot these outcasts, and second of all, they couldn't transform, so how else would they, fight back? And again, this could actually work. It makes sense, doesn't it? So what they do, in a ditch effort, they're like, okay, we'll give our energy to the strongest fighter out of all of them. So as they channel their energy into that guy, this guy undergoes a massive boost, and as everyone else falls to the ground, he lifts himself up off the ground, and a blinding light shines. And then he's revealed with red hair and a blinding aura, an aura of rage and fury. So it's kind of pretty much similar to the story of Bardock, in Bardock, the father of Goku, when he goes to that planet. I don't know if it's Kanasa or if it's another planet. I can't really remember. I haven't seen that movie in over a year. But, he sees all of his friends and he gets enraged. Then he faces Dodoria. Dodoria beats the crap out of him. And then, he wakes up under his friends' bodies, corpses, and it's depressing like that. So imagine some sort of motivation for this Saiyan, and he starts clobbering on them apes, starts beating them up. But sadly, as he's about to get the last of them, the form runs out, and then what happens is more of them show up, transform, and then they just obliterate these guys with their math beams or whatever the hell they're called. I feel like that would be an interesting take, try and condense that into an hour or hour and a half story. It doesn't matter how long it is, because as long as you get the message across and the history of these two races, it would be amazing to see how they actually got together, or make them separate movies. So, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt the franchise. If anything, it creates more of a lore, more of a backstory. It connects everything together. It connects it perfectly. And I'd really want to see something like this happen. Now, if most of you guys obviously stay throughout this video, please tell me what you guys think of this idea. Because I personally think that this is amazing. Now, most of you guys are going to be like, wow, but it's too late for that. They're already moving forward. So they can still do something like this. There's nothing to stop them if the want is high enough, they will produce. They do listen. These guys listen to us. They listen to our words. We kept this alive. Every single Dragon Ball YouTuber, Dino, Rhymestyle, obviously, Quaman, Black and Fist, ZZ Toasty, all of those guys, they kept this franchise alive. They kept making videos on this. They kept making theories. That kept everything alive. That kept people talking. And through talking, people saw, that there was still a high demand for this franchise. So that's why it was continued. But also because, Dragon Ball Evolution happened and Toriyama saw that and was like, oh hell no. So what he does? He creates Dragon Ball Super. He's like, I will not accept this. This shat on my franchise. I don't want my franchise to be seen as that, portrayed by some weird looking Piccolo and a high school, teenage Goku that is a nerd. Like, what the hell? Are you serious? So what he does, creates Dragon Ball Super, shuts everyone up. That's his end game, okay? So these movies can be on the side. Movies happen. Movies kept the franchise going. Pretty much these movies that Toriyama, wrote, they were the basic building stones. He was testing the waters. He was seeing how we will receive them. And then he was like, you know what? We're going to create an anime out of this. We're going to create a full anime, and it's going to be great. So yeah, I'm sorry if I rambled on, but, this would be amazing if it happened, but it probably won't. But it's still fun to talk about. So, just tell me in the comment section what you guys think of my idea. What kind of movie do you guys want? Like, just tell me. Just tell me in the comment section. My name's iVoltGaming. Also, I want to say, excuse me, I just burped, but I want to say just thank you so much for all of your support. It's been insane lately. I'm not even kidding. We managed to, get 4,000 subscribers in a month or so. That is insane. That is crazy. And I owe it all to you guys. So thank you for supporting my videos. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting and sharing. Just thank you everything. Thank you for everything. What? I'm sorry, it's around 9:50 p.m. here, and I have to go to bed soon because college tomorrow. But yeah, just thank you so much for everything. And like always, my name's iVoltGaming. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Have an epic day.